I'm back working on the main defences around the river mouth. First I've got to get rid of this wonky bit of wall, doesn't take long. And then it'll be on to the towers. Now I learnt from the Barbican, and this time the towers are a bit bigger, which makes it a little easier to make them a bit rounder. Still probably not as round as they could be, but at this size I'm not too worried about it. It's not too bad. And it's not taking me much to adapt this style of tower to different shapes, different sizes. I'm getting quite good at it, but Lord knows I've had enough practice by this point. So the tower's going up. This is going to be one of the towers of the river gate. So it's got to be fairly sturdy, but it also has to allow for a gate to come off the side and a wall to come off the other side to connect the river gate to the gatehouse. So here's the second tower. Built exactly the same way, except that we've only got one door coming off instead of 3. And with the towers done, it's time to clear out the river mouth a bit. Eventually I'm going to dig out this channel quite a lot more, but for the moment I'm just digging out enough to get the walls in and to make the channel a little bit passable. One side done, it's time to move on to the other. I really want to keep the turtles there, so I had to be a bit careful about how I was building the wall, but the turtles were relatively cooperative. They're good little creatures. Now it's time for the river gate itself. It's the same as the Barbican, so a simple arch with a portcullis. And there we are, arches done. Now the portcullis can go in. There's guidance for it, and I'm going to use the raised portcullis as a measurement for how tall I need to make the towers and the gates. So we've got arrow loops going in, got to have defences, and now I can raise the towers up. There goes the portcullis. Now I don't know who built these, but these, the southwest gate and the north gate, are all built in the same style around the same time, and my thinking for this is that it was the monarch before the monarchy fell. I cannot see the competing houses in Dawnport getting together and agreeing enough to fund and to get the manpower to build these, especially when they benefit the whole city and not one house in particular. So I really feel that these were built by the monarch, whereas the far western gate, which is completely different, I think must have been built by someone else at a different time. So there we are, we've got 2 rows of machicolations, plenty of opportunity to drop things on ne'er-do-wells. And I'm really liking how the river gate is looking. I love seeing it from this angle. 3 cheers for replay mod. I could look at it from the other side while I was building it, but not from this side. I am really happy with how this has come out. And with the river gate finished, now it's time to make the walls. Standard medieval defensive wall. This is 3 meters thick, stone either side, rubble in between. Pretty easy to do. We've got access to both towers through doors on the inside. There we go, with arrow loops on the river side, but I'm keeping the city side again fairly open so that it provides very little cover should this wall be taken. And more machicolations and space to patrol on top. And there goes the second wall. So there we are. Oh, I am so over doing defences, but I'll show you what it looked like in the end. I mean, I love making defences, but wow, I've been doing a lot of it lately. And hours and hours and hours of making defences ends up being reduced to such a small number of minutes when I do replay. But here's what the river mouth now looks like. Oh, and by the way, this is now a drawbridge. I've fixed that. So we can have barges loading up over at the tree farm and the quarry, and they can sail all the way down the river. The drawbridge can be raised. They can go out there and round to the port to load all their stuff onto ships. But should something bad come through that gate, should an enemy break the portcullis, well, they're going to be bombarded to some extent here. So let's come round here. This is what the whole thing looks like from the outside. I am really happy with how this came out. That is formidable. I'm wondering if I should build another little bit just here. Maybe just to here, so that we've got another straight line of defense here just with that bit of wall. I don't know, that might be overkill. Or maybe just take it to here, I'm not sure. I'm not doing that right now though. Holy gamoly, I've had enough. But there is no way into that tower from this side. But we'll come around here. So we come in here. And why can't I go in? Blah. We'll go up here. And there we go. So we can bombard from here, fire arrows, whatever. Fire arrows down onto the plain. Or we can come up. And we've got this upper part. Machicolation. Plenty of scope to fire down. Can fire down from over there as well. So between the two of them we can cover the whole river. Look out across the plain, and that brings us across to the tower of the river gate. Now, there's access to the portcullis. We'll go along the top in a minute because these two don't really connect. More view of the river. And we can come down into here. This is some sort of storage or something. Oh, that needs to be blocked up. This was just my access while I was making it. I forgot about that. What have I got on me? I've got some stone bricks. Okay. There we go. That's now blocked. That's better. Okay, whoops, I've done that too many times. All the way up to the top now. So we can come across here, and you can see we've got arrow loops, and that brings us across to this tower, or, oh, that's just a little storage space. We can come right up to the top of the tower. We've got machicolations right the way around. And we can run across the top here. So there we are. Oh, I'm going to need some light up here. Some of these spots are spawnable. Okay. Or we can just come down into this part. So we've got the lower one down there. We've got the upper one here. And then the very top up there. So plenty of capacity to fire on things should we need to. A wrecked boat out there. Okay. This is the city side. Sorry. And of course, we can walk right the way across here and come into the gatehouse. What I would love is eventually for you to be able to walk all the way around the whole perimeter of Dawnport just along the tops of the walls. I think that would be fantastic. That's my goal. There's still more to do. I do have to fix up the walls so that they join up this and the southwestern tower. And as you can see, the wall does not join here yet. But I need a break from defences for a little while. And I might even not do this on camera. I might just take my time and do this just as I get bits and pieces of time. Next time though, I think I want to go over to the docks and I want to build something special over there. And the special something is a lot smaller than this, so it won't take me forever and a day. Now, I think we'll come here. I do like the view from here. Yeah, I like that. So that's possibly the last of the big defences here. If I don't do a little bit just there, I'll see. So there's end cards on the screen now to some more of my videos, which you can watch while I'm off getting resources together to make my little dock build and while I'm having a break from all these defences. So I'll see you next time. Bye!